Hello, everybody. Good morning. I hope you're having a good day today and you have your favorite beverage of choice to start off your morning. Today, let's wait for everybody to catch up in the meantime. But I was thinking that today we can draw, kind of following up on the dinosaur pumpkins from last stream. Oh yeah, first a few announcements just in case somebody doesn't know. We have a Telegram channel where I post every time before the stream, and there is a discuss button under each post, as far as I know. Hey, you finally made it to the stream. So good to see you. So yeah, and in our Telegram channel you can go there and click the discuss button. It will lead you to the discussion group. Hola Nervan. And in the discussion group we can share our progress, our images during the stream and all that, so I think that's pretty cool. And I will send the link to the Telegram channel just in case in the chat. It's actually pretty cool. It's t.me/sketchbook. Anyway, I will try to keep an eye on the images that come through that channel. Maybe I can share some of them during the stream. Second announcement, we do have a YouTube channel now, so if you missed the stream, you can pretend that you're watching a stream live on YouTube, and you can also share and like and comment and whatnot. And the last thing is, I think today we'll have a little bit of a shorter stream. I have my family here visiting me, so let's dive straight in. I probably will have to cut like half an hour short or something like that. That's a very unfocused camera. Hey. Oh yeah, that's better. Sorry about that. And the last thing, before we dig in, I do have a different mic setup, and I would love you guys to let me know if I sound alright, or if I need to make it louder or quieter, or if the music is too loud. Awful? What's awful? Is it that awful? Is it really awful, or are you trolling me? Can someone else let me know? Oh. Is it too awful to have a stream, or okay, let's tone down the music. Something like that. That should be better now. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how this mic would work, so it just arrived yesterday. I didn't really have time. Alright, so the topic of today's stream, this camera will, I hope, will stop unfocusing all the time. So this topic for today's stream is botanical illustration. If you remember, last stream we did some kind of botanical dinosaurs, with pumpkin and dinosaur being combined into one shape. So today I thought we can continue that and pick 3 fruits. That's 4. 3 different fruits or vegetables each, and then just combine them in some way. It could be like you can take the same vegetables and fruits as I take, or you can take your own or whatnot, but I think it would be fun to combine a shape of one. So, oh, this camera is killing me, come on, what's going on? Yeah, okay. I don't know if I can fix it right now. Anyway. Okay, well, I will make sure to double check the mic setup. Maybe I can use my headphones with the mic next time. We'll see. But for now, yeah. So shape of one fruit, and then the outside, kind of like the texture of another one, and the insides of the third one. I think I did some sort of similar illustration before, and it turned out quite fun. I think I even posted it on Instagram. This thing, which is, I mean, it's maybe it's not really clear, but the idea was to have like a pear shape, and then the color on the outside is sort of like a pumpkin, and on the inside it's sort of like a watermelon. It's not really a watermelon, but it's kinda is, okay. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan for today. And I'm thinking, okay, I say this camera is killing me. Let's switch to this one. Yeah, it's probably gonna be better. So I see shroom. Yeah, mushroom could be a good idea. Maybe it could be like a mushroom shape. Mushroom. And then the texture could be like I mean the outside color. Maybe it will be don't know. On the inside, I think some kind of citrus fruit would be fine. But the texture on the outside, maybe it's like I don't know, maybe watermelon? Lime? Lime might be hard though. Lime inside? Yeah. Okay, citrus, lime. That's good. Cucumber on the outside. Okay. Perfect. Thanks. Does anybody else needs help with coming up with ideas? I can help. Anyway, so we have the shape, the texture, and the insides. And I guess I'll just start loosely trying. Like I kind of like this botanical illustration style when you have like the main, like I did this time, when you have the main object in the middle and then maybe like a cutout on the side or some leaves and all that. Yeah, exactly. Cucumber. Sounds like a good plan. So this is sort of something we will draw this time. I think first I want to just like find the shape of the mushroom. Maybe somewhere here. Because mushrooms they come in so many different shapes. And it probably would be more fun to draw the mushroom a little bit from below, so you can actually see the like what's happening underneath the head. Or it could be like a huge, super old mushroom like this, like a chubby one, you know. I think a chubby mushroom gives more space to try out texture and like to play around a little bit more with the material. But let's explore a little bit more and try a couple of more sketches. I mean, ideally, I guess you should do like 50 sketches and then commit to one of them. But I don't think we have time for that on the stream. I mean, it's important to go on these explorative journeys and try to find the shapes, the silhouettes. That's kind of what stands out. But sometimes you just don't have time for that. Also, as Schmelikopter always suggests, we can use reference and just Google some mushrooms and see. I like this mushroom though. Morel. What are morel mushrooms? Let me find some references for that. Morel. Mushrooms. Oh, those ones. These ones. Ooh, those are fancy. There's a guy in Moscow who wants to. What's the English for muhamor? How do you call Nervin? You might know that. You like mushrooms. How do you call the mushrooms with the red head and like those white dots? What? Fliegenpilz? That's not English. That sounds more German to me. Okay, I think we will experiment with these ones as well. They have like this, some sort of like cylindrical, I don't know, oval shape, and then the leg is like sticking out of it. But the texture is really cool. It's like all these cavities and crevices and weirdness. Alright. Do you guys already know Amanita? Fly Amanita. Never heard that name. I thought I know how to say muhamor in English, but apparently not. That's weird. Anyway, do you guys already know what you're gonna draw? Do you have any ideas for the vegetables and fruits? Do you need any help? Skirt is the thing that's here, right? Like this one. So to have, I also want to think a little bit more in terms of the other parts of our sketch illustration thingy, because depending on the shape, these like the texture and the insides might work better or worse. So I'm thinking with the cucumber texture, maybe having like a mushroom like this doesn't really work that well, because this one doesn't really work that well because it's already in the shape of mushroom, in the shape of cucumber a little bit, and it has so many details that I don't think I will be able to do cucumber texture. So I'm thinking maybe like the big chubby one, or like this one. Yeah, there are a lot of chanterelles in the Netherlands right now. I've been on the market yesterday and it's been full with chanterelles. I mean, it's October, it's kind of the mushroom season, so. Alright. So when we have our shape established, let's just go in straight into the kind of sketching out the whole thing. Also, what I found on the botanical illustrations, I don't know, I thought autumn is like mushroom time. So what I found with botanical illustrations is that they often are very flat, so it's like a projection of the image from the side. So the like you kind of don't draw it in 3D even. It's yeah, it's kind of weird. But we can also take a look at mushroom botanical illustration. Yeah, see, a lot of them are kind of like, well, yeah, they're kind of 3D, but they're also kind of not. So it seems like the illustrator is trying to show the important differences between the mushrooms. So like for this one, for instance, it's important to show the cavity in the top, at the top, or like for this one, it's important to show this skirt underneath. You know, maybe that's how they decide which side to show. But I think I'll stick to something like this. Alright. Is anybody else drawing mushrooms? Or any other vegetables or fruits? Or are you just like thinking for now? So maybe something like this. Apples? Apples have a nice shape. They are recognizable. And then to show the insides, because we have 3 parts for our botanical illustration, and to show the insides, we can either cut some part of this out, or we can like draw a separate one. So I mean, I basically did both of them on the previous. So here it's like a cut through, and here it's more like on the side you have this cut version. So I think I want to cut through this mushroom. So it's gonna be kind of like maybe in the middle, and like the right side of the mushroom will be the right side will be the insides, and the left side will be the outsides. So it's actually quite interesting, like mental activity to try to find a way like to draw the cut through, because you know when you cut, some of your lines will get messed up because it's not perfectly aligned with the silhouette, right? If you know what I mean. Yeah. think this might work. And maybe, I don't know, like we're coming up with our own vegetable, fruit, mushroom thingy, so it could be like we can add stuff to it if we want to, and like we can decide what kind of texture we want underneath. Like, does it have the lines, or does it have this like sponge texture? You know, it's totally up to us. I think I will stick with the lines for now. Yeah, just clean up a little bit so I don't get lost in those lines everywhere. We can get this sponge. I don't know. I feel like this could be both. Could be either, let's say. But I do like what the, how did you call it? They fly amanita. That they have these like little dots on top and some kind of texture pattern on top. And that's pretty cool, I say. So maybe we can add some of those. Unfortunately, no dinosaurs today, but yeah, I get what you mean. No worries. And then I don't know, like it could be, if we have time, we can add some extra stuff on the side, maybe like a have a look from the top on the mushroom with all those like little shapes around, or maybe I don't know, some grass here and there or whatnot. But you know what? I think. Oh no! Wait, I only did the outside. I was about to take watercolor. No, too soon. The cucumber texture and the citrus insides. I mean, citrus insides are kind of easy in a way because they're so so recognizable. You know, if you just do this kind of stuff, like, you know, kind of like what you see on the citrus fruit, like those things, then it already does look a little bit like a citrus. A dinosaur's tail. Could be. We'll see. If we're feeling adventurous, we can add dinosaurs later. What are you what are you doing? Are you adding dinosaur tails? Or do you mean like or do you mean the citrus stuff? I think I will do this one as kind of like a half a citrus fruit. Something like this. Oh, you sent it to the chat. Let's see. This is how it works, guys. See? Hey, cool. But that's a completely different idea, though. So, I mean, you put this citrus part in a very different spot than I did, which is really cool. Actually, I think it's really clever. Keep it up. So maybe we will leave a dinosaur tail, and okay, I will do this one for you here on the top view. There is a dinosaur tail. but you don't see it here because it's behind it, okay? Alright, so we have our kind of like citrusy insides in the head. Do you think we should add a fourth kind of texture at the bottom part, or flies? Okay, there is a fly sitting on. I'm not really good at drawing flies. This is like an image of flies rather than a fly. Okay, we got some flies. So we can theoretically try to do this part also as a citrus, but I don't really want to. I think I want to keep this part empty, or rather like mushroomy, because I think I like that these two are different textures. That's what I like the most. And now the citrus fruit, they have this like special texture of it kind of looks like these little mussels. Let's see how to draw them. You can draw them as bubbles, or you can draw them as lines. Does it work like this? Let's use references. You're welcome. Thanks for your input. So citrus inside. No, doesn't work. Let's say lime inside. Insides? How do you Google? Okay, lime slice. Okay. So we can look here, and yeah, basically these are just like random lines. Maybe they're not so many as I did, but it's kind of like similar, like just these blobs here and there. Stuff like that. Alright. I mean, it's just a sketch, obviously, but it will help a lot later when I'm doing the ink on top of it. You know what I found out recently? That that ink, that some ink is alcohol proof but not waterproof, and that was really funny to find out while you're actually drawing. I will show you. It's so ridiculous. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw the sketch for Inktober that I did for bait. Oh no, I won't show you because I don't have this sketchbook with me. But yeah, maybe I'll post it in the discussion channel later. But yeah, it kinda messed up everything when I tried to use some watercolor on top. Alright, so maybe some... yeah, on the outside, on the other hand, we have a cucumber texture, and we can do it on... yeah, actually, you know what? Let's get rid of those things. I don't know if that means that we get rid of flies as well, but I think this part will be really... like, this is a really good candidate for some like cucumber pimples. You know those little like spiky things that come out of the cucumber? I don't know if you can even see them on the video. I hope you can. along these lines, I think. And then, like, if it's green, I think it will look very cucumbery. And then this part can be proper mushroom. I guess. How is it going on your end, guys? How is the progress so far? Maybe I'll add some more pimples like on here on the cut side as well. Alright, I think we're kinda good to go into watercolor. Took us about half an hour to sketch. I think that's a good time. And for watercolor, let's we'll have some fresh canal water straight out of the canal here in Leiden. We need a brush, we need some water, and since these two, well, basically these, I know, 4 textures are so, actually, you know what, I think I will do this one, like the bottom part is like also cucumber like as well, because it does look like a cucumber, okay? At least I think so. Something like this. Yeah, so I think I will paint like separately these two parts so they don't mix that much. Maybe this one first. The bottom part. The leg. Mushrooms are fascinating. They have their entire own kingdom. Like, they're not animals and they're not plants. They're mushrooms. Alright. So this is gonna be a cucumber, and as we know, cucumbers, well, I wouldn't say most of all, but yeah, some of them are quite good. But we do need some references for cucumbers because we're professionals here. We use references. And of course, Pinterest suggests me a lot of recipes. Is there some, yeah, whole cucumber, okay. So if you don't know, sometimes people don't know how things look, so if you don't know how a cucumber looks like, this is for you. Let's put this here. So as we can see, the cucumbers are actually, they have some kind of like a gradient, and as you see, they have a gradient from the point where they are attached to the plant. Like the darkest green is there, and then they stretch out into lighter, and then there is sometimes also like a little flower at the end, like there. But that means since our mushroom is growing from below, And that means that the darkest part will be at the bottom. And then it will be just like a gradient to the kind of like a yellowish green. And you can see there are these like little streaks. I need to try to keep that in mind, because I cannot add lighter watercolor later. I mean, I guess I can add like gouache or something like that, but I don't want to. Luckily I have this really nice green that is fitting, I think, to the mushroom. I'm not sure anymore about having lime texture on the inside, because lime is also green and it might look just really green everywhere. I wouldn't want that. But we'll see when we get there. Now just like making this gradient. Not even thinking much about shadows and light, because with watercolor we can always edit later, and that way it would be probably easier as well. This cucumbers looks so good though on the image. Okay. Let's see if some sepia would help. Sepia is always good, but sometimes it's not. I would say this doesn't look at all like a cucumber, if you ask me. But you know what? We'll keep on trying. Maybe eventually, at the end, it will become more cucumber-like. Like this is a good cucumber color. I mean, obviously, I'm a little bit limited with my color palette, consciously, but it's not an excuse. Just trying to make them a little bit non-uniform. Maybe I'll add some ochre, some yellow on top, just to emphasize the gradient a little bit better. Now I think it's coming together a little bit better. What do you guys think? Does it look cucumber-like? A little bit, maybe? And how is it going on your end in general? How's the drawing coming along? Apples. Are you drawing apples, Narvan, or did you just say apples because you wanted me to draw apples? Part of the picture. I'm really interested in seeing what you come up with there. Is it apple mushroom? Or is it a secret for now? Let's see. This looks like an old cucumber. Oh, you're a rebel doing your own stuff. That's great. That's the whole point of this exercise. Just to do stuff you like. I mean, I guess that's kind of the whole point of the stream, to have some dedicated time to just draw for a couple of hours. And if you're out of ideas, we will give you some. Salted, pickled, not salted. Or, well, it could be salted. Yeah, it looks too yellow, I guess, to be a normal cucumber. But I guess we'll have to roll with it for now. Maybe it's a salted cucumber. Could be. Okay, let's work with the head. Huh. That's an interesting topic with some watercolors not like working well together. I didn't really study any watercolors, so I mean, we did have some watercolor at the university, but I was so bad at it that I don't think I learned anything there. My teachers were so so pissed by my drawings that they sometimes would like help me finish it just to, I don't know, just to have it done. It was a strange time. I didn't have contact lenses back then, so I didn't see that well. So I was drawing kind of blindly, just based on my thoughts of like what I should draw rather than what I see. And I think that was the main problem. Yeah, I guess solid probably is a better word for it. You're right. You're right, I'm wrong. Good job. Yeah, of course. That's where I had watercolors classes in Polytechnical University. I was really bad at um, painting. Like I was alright at drawing, like you know, pencil sketching, but with especially with watercolor, it always was a complete mess. Yeah, maybe that kind of gave me the ability to draw from my head because I couldn't see that well. What I like about watercolor is that you can let it dry a little bit and then go on top with some more, and it brings so many nice details, I think. The only weird part now is this skirt. I kinda like how the cucumber texture is looking so far, but I don't really know what to do with this bottom part. Do you think it should be same cucumber color? Or should it be something completely different? Maybe it could be... No, that would be weird. I was thinking maybe it could be like the texture of the of the cucumber that is cut through, but don't really like that idea. Maybe it will be just green for now. And this part as well. I really like how the water looks. It's very green. Alright. Just adding a little bit of texture here so it doesn't look that boring. Orangish yellow. But haven't we decided that it's gonna be lime? Maybe not. I agree that if it's cucumber on the outside, maybe it should be kind of like an orange on the inside. And I have this ink pen. I mean, it's not really a pen, it's just like ink brush, and it's super bright. I think it would work well. And actually I can even do some watercolor on top of it, so let's actually use this here. It does, like it's not water resistant, so it does get weird, but since it's all watercolor, maybe that's fine. We're experimenting. Let's see how this one Sorry, Nervan, wanted you wanted lime, but lime is too green. Was a good suggestion though. Maybe some other time. Or maybe someone else is drawing a mushroom with lime inside. Some eyelashes here and there for some reason. I tried to use water first, but the problem is that since it's ink and it's not really meant to be used like paint, I'm a little bit worried that I will ruin my brushes. I don't have so many of them, and I did already kind of mess up one brush by trying to use it with ink, and now it's always just like, I will show you, it's actually right here. Not true. So this one, as you can see, like the tip of it is this weird green color, and it, I don't know, it just doesn't go off. And this one was the one I used, I think, with this ink pen as well. But it's okay. I mean, like, it blends a little bit, and I will just add some more watercolor on top, and I think it will all be fine. No worries. Now let's see we need an orange, how do you call it, orange slice. I want to see what's the color of this part of the stem. Ooh, that's some blood orange. Yeah, so this one I just used the tip to use it with ink. I think I put some ink on paper, and then I used this brush to like smear it around. Hey Musk, good morning. Yeah, we're doing this mashup of shape, texture, and inside, and the shape is mushroom, the texture is cucumber, and the inside is citrus fruit. You both of you forgot the cucumber. Cucumber is an important part of this. It's probably, yeah, maybe we should use blood orange instead. Like, this color is amazing, but it's gonna be gradient from green on the outside to like yellowish. Yeah, that's more close to it, helicopter. But I'm still not sure what to do with the stem. So if you have any ideas, I'm really much open to any, because I have none. So we'll have some sort of make a thin skin here on the outside, and don't worry, we will add all the pimples from the cucumber later, just in case you were worried about that. Cuckoo Strange. Yeah, it sounds so stupid, but that's what it is. It is a cuckoo strange. Do you also, hey helicopter? Do you also have cuckoo range, or are you drawing something different now? There are so many ways you can combine those objects together, those vegetables. I think it's actually could be quite fun challenge for other people to join. Hashtag cuckoo range. I did this outline, like the skin thing, and now I'm trying to remove it because I don't like it. At least I don't like it in that heavy. It's okay. Lemon-shroom, banana-shroom, apple-shroom, kiwi-shroom, and ananas-shroom. Ananas-shroom. Let's do ananas-shroom. Do this drawing of ananas-shroom. I think it's the best name for the fruit. Now, what's not working, Celestia? Lena. Sorry, I'm butchering your nickname. Kiwi fruit could be the bird with the shroom in its hand. No, it should be merged together, guys. You can't just give a mushroom to a kiwi and say it's a kiwi shroom. Okay, so I need to leave some stuff white, but just for the highlights, I'll try to do that. I'm not sure it's gonna work. I think it would be cool if the mushroom had a kiwi head instead, because kiwis don't fly and mushrooms don't fly, so they kind of fit well together. But mushrooms can't see and kiwis can't, so that's why if a mushroom has a head, it can be actually quite successful with its life. Oh yeah, I think I have this thing. It's called masking tape, masking fluid. I think I have it somewhere nearby. Maybe this one? No, this is a blender, which I don't even know what it does. This one? This is chalk marker. Anyway, I think I have somewhere masking fluid, but it looks like it doesn't. I don't know. I can't use it for some reason. It just doesn't work. I mean, it just rips the paper a little bit for me, which is kind of stupid. amphibians do have tiny hands here, right? It gets really bloody. The further it goes, the bloodier it gets. And I mean, yeah, dogs can fly. You're right. Some dogs. That's great, Slusty. Don't stop. I mean, like, this is great. And you never know. Maybe some of those things help someone. I mean, you said that you're just sharing what you're told, and I say that's exactly what everybody should do, because you never know if the person knows the information or not. It's better safe than sorry, I think. I think my favorite part of watercolor is that you can do many layers and make the kind of like choose the color exactly how you want it. You can, for instance, like here I'm just adding red, but I might go later with a little bit red with maybe sepia or with blue to make it look deeper. But I don't have to do it now, because now I'm just layering red. So I think that's a pretty cool part. By the way, Mosk, you're here. Are you also drawing? Yeah, about the voice. If you missed the beginning of the stream, I'm having a different microphone now because personally, actually, because you were complaining that I'm my volume was too low, so I'm trying different options. I got myself a new microphone, and now we're testing it. But Schmelicopter said that it sounds weird. So maybe I'll try something different next time, I don't know yet. Looks quite bloody actually. Oh, you know what I can... No, okay, I won't do it now because it's stupid. But I can try a different microphone. I have a third one. I mean, theoretically I can just switch to the microphone and the camera. Shall we try that? Let's try that. Yeah, my other microphone doesn't work, so let's not waste time on that right now. No, I can totally agree that this microphone might sound weird. It's a very cheap one, so I didn't expect miracles from it. But if you guys say it sounds bad, then I will just get a different one or try to set up the previous one better. I'm just trying to blend a little bit this yellow with the bloody red. Are you also drawing, Mask? Or are you just chilling? Let's make this red a little bit deeper. Just for some bits and pieces here and there. I thought you liked watercolors now. Maybe you're watercolor. You have watercolor addiction now. No pressure though. Take your time. Oh, say hi to your parents. I hope you have a good cake there. Cuckoo range. Oh, that word. I hope I'm not too distracting from breakfast, because breakfast is important. I just stuffed myself with some porridge in the morning, right before the stream. It was really good though. Had some berries in it. Delicious. I don't have breakfast usually, that's true. But this time I thought I'll get some. No, I think Schmidekopter means that I don't usually have breakfast, and that's true. I usually don't, but it's weekend, so everything is a little bit different. And I have family here visiting me, so if breakfast is there, I mean, who am I to say no? But I wouldn't usually do breakfast myself, if you know what I mean. Like, I would skip breakfast and just get some coffee and survive until lunch. But if there is someone who is making breakfast, why would you ever say no to that? do with the bottom part of this mushroom? We have about maybe, or at least I have about maybe 15 minutes left. So we need to figure out what to do. There are people who say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Don't know about that. Okay, serious question. What do we do with this bottom part? Because right now it's just empty. Should I do the cucumber part here? Like a slice of cucumber? Cucumber salad. Let's see what the references say. Cucumber, not salad, but sliced length. I want to see how it looks if you cut it vertically. Maybe vertically. No. What is this? Pinterest get many options. Kiwi. Yeah, I think maybe just having it as cucumber is better than adding the fourth fruit into the mix. So I guess the cucumber insides, that's what it's gonna be. And even though I can't find it on Pinterest, I think I know how an inside of a cucumber looks like. We have a breakfast fight. I like breakfast as an idea that you just, in the morning, you can take your time, you cook something nice, and then you sit there for 3 hours and eat it and have a conversation and all that. But other than, like, if just having breakfast for the sake of breakfast, not sure about that. More yellow on the outside. I mean green. So which part will it be? There is this, like the cucumber, if you look from the top, if you cut it, it has these 4 sections, and each section like is 90 degrees turned compared to the other ones. So I guess I will do the lines ones, these ones with the seeds aligned parallel to the viewer. It's really hard to grasp for some reason how to draw that. I heard that if you wake up in the morning and drink a glass of water, you get hungry quicker. This doesn't look like the cucumber insides at all. But that's alright. Maybe eventually it will. Maybe that's why you're hungry half an hour later. Because you drink water in the morning. So there is like a slight gradient from the outside. And then in the middle it's also kind of bright, so I don't really want to add much to that part. I don't know, this part looks kind of weird, don't you think? Oh, does it look like a cucumber? So it does have this like pockets for seeds. And there, it looks like at least they're connected to the outside. So they're kind of thinner, closer to the edge of the cucumber. Yeah, it looks a little bit more like a zucchini than a cucumber, just because it's so big. But if you imagine it being a really small mushroom, hey VJB1234, thank you for joining. We have some people joining. That's fun. Yeah, you can say cucumber is basically like a zucchini. I mean, I think they're from the same family. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they are. It's alright. I mentioned in the description below that you can, like, if you want, you can talk Russian in chat or you can talk English. I can read both. but yeah, but I think it's more inclusive to if everybody speaks English, but I, so far I don't see the problem. I think it's okay. No worries. Sometimes stuff is hard to translate, sometimes people don't speak English that well, and or they're shy to speak English or somewhat, you know, some stupid reason like that. So I would rather people communicate in whatever way they can rather than not. But English is, of course, a preference, just because more people speak it. Cucumber. Okay, let's go. Cucumber whole. What? No, I want cucumber fruit. Okay. I don't remember where I... Yeah, it's... I think it's good practice. Indeed. The more the in general, I think you actually can speak. Usually, you can speak better than you think. And there's just kind of the being afraid to make mistakes. What stops you? And that's something that you can work with. There are these little dots sometimes on the cucumbers. Ah, oh, voila. These are not mistakes. Mistakes are the mistakes that must happen. I think maybe I will do the dots later with the ink pen. Alright, I think I'm running out of time for this one. So I will probably just stop right here somewhere. And I'll make sure to finish this one later today and post it on Instagram. But if you guys draw something during the stream, don't forget to share it on Instagram or in our Telegram discussion group, or if you share it on Instagram, don't forget to hashtag it psketchbookstream, just so everybody can find it and enjoy, because that's the fun part of this little community that we have. Sharing experiences. Right. Just last few strokes think I will work a little bit more on the you are correct. This is cucumber orange mushroom. Good job, Bobicus, with guessing. It even has a name. Let me find it. Schmilicopter came up with a cool name for it. It was something cuckoo. Cuckoo shrinch. That's what it was. Actually, I will. Since we're like closing the stream really soon for today, I will write down here that it's range. Cuckoo range. Cuckoo range room. Oh yeah, those those ideas are my bread and butter. I mean, I think the idea of a cuckoo range is alright. It's a good idea. I'm not sure it tastes good though. So it might be quite disgusting. Yeah, let's put the sketch book stream here as well. Alright. I get to go today a little bit earlier than usual, but that's what we have for today. We had some sort of challenge to mix 3 different vegetables, fruits or mushrooms into one. In this case it was a mushroom with the citrus inside and the cucumber on the outside, but I do encourage you guys to try this out yourself, and if you do, don't forget to add the hashtag so we can all find it. I think I will be streaming next week at the same time, so 10 a.m. Central European time, but yeah, I will let you all know on Instagram and in Telegram in our chat. So I would like to thank you all for joining this time. That's wobbly. Alright, let's leave it here. Thank you all for joining this time. I hope you will have a good day and a great week. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you all. Bye bye.